Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Mindfully Kiki, and welcome to day 9 of Breathe and Flow, a 15-day yoga challenge. And of course, I am your host and yoga instructor, Kiki. And today we are going to be working on or exploring a hip opening flow. So why do we need hip openers? Well, they help us with our range of motion. They help us with circulation. They help us increase our flexibility, and they help us to reduce stiffness not only in our hips but in our backs as well. So what you'll need for today's practice is a blanket and 2 yoga blocks. So grab those things and we'll get started. So we're going to start seated. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat on your mat. Sit tall in your spine. Reach your shoulders up towards your ears and then down and back. Let your hands rest on your knees. And then we'll start here with 3 deep breaths. So let's inhale through the nose. Open the mouth and exhale. Inhale. Open the mouth and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Open the mouth and exhale. And then we're going to turn to face the long edge of the mat, short edge of the mat. Have your legs extended, and we're going to start with a twist. So start with your right leg, bend your right knee, place your right foot on the mat, and then bring your right hand behind you, left hand to your right knee. And you're just going to pull that knee towards you and look over your right shoulder. Breathe here. And if you need room in your twist, always know that you can bring your right foot out a little more so that you can twist a little deeper. And then release, coming back to center. Bring your right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Let the knee come out to the side. And then start to walk your hands forward. And then do something like a half forward fold here. You can come as far forward as you would like. And just keep in mind that the more or the further forward you go, the more you're going to feel the stretch in the hamstring and the calf. So always do what feels good to you in the moment. And then reach or walk the hands back. Lift the upper body up. Extend the right leg out. This time, we're bending the left knee, placing the foot on the mat. You can always walk that foot out. Bring your right hand to your left knee and your left hand behind you. And look over your left shoulder. And breathe here. And release. And then bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Let the left knee fall out to the side. And we'll do the same thing here. Bring the hands forward and start to walk your hands forward as far as it's comfortable for you. Just notice how you feel in this movement, this pose. And when you're ready, walk your hands back up towards your body, lift your upper body, and release your left leg. From here, we're going to come onto our back. And then let your knees be bent and your feet on the mat. So we are going to go into a figure four stretch. So from here, you can have your yoga strap near you. So you can have it where you can reach it. And from here, you can bring your right knee into your chest, cross your right ankle in front of your left knee, and then draw the right knee away from the body. So you can stay here for your figure four stretch. If you'd like to go another step further, you can bring the left knee in, reach through and grab the back of the left thigh. This is where I like to use my strap. So I'll wrap the strap around the back of the left thigh, come back into my figure four stretch, and grab both pieces of the strap and bring that knee in. And breathe here. And if you'd like to take it just a step further, with a hamstring stretch, you can lift that left knee, lift the left leg up, and feel that stretch there. Flexing the foot like you're pressing into the ceiling. Breathe. And then when you're ready, release that left foot down, place it on the mat. You can release your strap just for a second until we get to the other side. And we're going to bring our arms out to the sides. And then think about bringing that right foot down to touch the left side of the mat or the left side of the floor. So your right knee is still lifted. And you're still going to feel that stretch on the outside of the right thigh. And maybe you just bring the ball of the foot down or the toes down. Just depends on how you feel in this stretch. Breathe here. And then you can release, bringing that left knee back up, the right knee. Release that foot down. And we'll move to the other side. So bringing the left knee in, crossing that left ankle in front of the right knee. Draw the left knee away from your body. And you can stay here for your figure four pose. If you'd like to go a little further, you can reach the hands behind the right thigh and grab them and hold it there. Or you can take your strap and wrap it around your right thigh and then bring your right knee in. So all of these are optional, just depends on which feels better for you in the moment. And if you want to add that hamstring stretch in, you can reach that right leg up towards the ceiling, like you're pressing your foot into the ceiling, keeping it flexed. Breathe here. And then reach or release that right foot down to the mat. You can move your strap off to the side. And then bringing your left foot down to the mat, over to the right, arms out to your side. We're coming back into that twist. So toes might touch down, the ball of the left foot might touch down, or the whole foot may be down on the floor. And keeping that left knee up, feeling that stretch in the outside of the thigh, in the quad, down into the hip. Breathe here. And release, bringing that foot back down. And then from here, we'll come into a windshield wiper movement. So bring the feet out about as wide as your mat, or maybe a little wider. And then we're going to let the knees come over to the left, and they may not come all the way down, that's okay. And then over to the right. And over to the left. And back over to the right. And just do this 2 more times on each side. And bring your knees back up to center, hands down by your side. We're going to come up to sit. So we're going to come up and over to hands and knees. Coming into our table pose. From here you can grab your blanket. And have that under your knees. And we're going to come into a low lunge. So walk your hands over to the left side of the mat. Step your right foot forward. And you might want to bring your right foot to the top of the mat if you're not already there. And I'm just going to grab my blocks for support. So once your foot is forward, you can sink your hips forward and shift your weight forward. So this may be where you find that you feel sensation in the inner thigh, that left inner thigh and the right inner thigh, and in the left quad. Breathe. And then walk your hands or your blocks back and straighten this front leg. And you can reach your toes up, keeping the spine as neutral as you can. And we're going to move back and forth through that lunge in this half split. So placing the foot back down, the right foot, and walk the blocks forward, or your hands forward, and sink your hips forward, coming back into your lunge. And walk the blocks back, straightening the leg, coming into our half split. One more time, coming forward to our lunge. And one more time, walking back, straightening that leg to our half split. Walk the blocks forward and bring that right knee in. Then we're going to move the hands or move your blocks over to the right. Step the left foot forward. You might have to scoop that foot forward a little more. Same thing here. Shift your weight forward, sink your hips down, come into your lunge. Breathe here. Notice where you're feeling the sensation. And then start to walk the blocks back and straighten that front leg. Keeping the spine as neutral as you can. Walking forward once again, sinking the hips forward, coming into our lunge. And walking back, straightening the front leg, coming to your half split. One more time, walking forward. And walking back. Put the blocks forward. Go ahead and bring your left knee back in. You can put your blocks off to the side, your blanket off to the side. And we'll come to sit, facing the long edge of the mat. From here, we're going into windshield wipers. So bring your legs out wide, have the knees bent. You can have your hands behind you for support. And then we're going to let our knees fall to the right. And then up and over to the left. You may have to move a little just to bring the knees down. That's okay. Let's do this 2 more times on each side. One more time. And then come back to center, and we're going to end in our butterfly pose. So bring the bottoms of the feet together. Let the knees come out to the sides and open your feet like a book so the sides of your feet are connected. And if your knees aren't all the way down to the mat, you can always grab your blocks and put them underneath just to bring the floor up towards you. Sit tall. And we're going to end here with our 5 breaths. So let's inhale together. Open the mouth and exhale. Inhale. Open the mouth and exhale. Inhale. Open the mouth and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One last time. Inhale. And exhale. Thanks for joining me today for our hip opening yoga flow. And you know what to do. Leave a comment down below and let me know how you like this practice. Let's talk about it. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 10 of our Breathe and Flow Yoga Challenge.